Amir Broomand, you were born and raised in Iran, and you're in contact with people all over the country. So, as the United States Armada arrives in the region and mysterious explosions are happening all over Iran, what are you hearing on the ground?
People are waiting after this massacre that the Islamic Republic did. Everybody call it a genocide. The numbers are different from 36,000 all the way up to 83,000 people. Nobody knows. There is no report, but people are waiting, and everybody are praying that the help comes because we know President Trump promised the help is on its way. Just keep on your protesting. So right now, people got to the point of no return. So there is no way the people is going to put up with the current regime in Iran. So, but they are afraid if the help uh, will not get at the right time, they are afraid of the government and their thugs retaliation. Right now, I talked to so many people, friends, relatives, classmates, that they say some of the people they got detained, they returned their bodies to the family. No injuries, no wounds, nothing. But eventually, after the detention, they said, "Oh, your kid, your daughter, your son, it just got killed," and everybody knows what's going on. The situation is very tense. So, but whoever I talk to, they are hopeful. They are not disappointed yet. They are hopeful, and they are just praying day and night, and they are waiting. It's
Amir, Amir, you said that there are no wounds, but people have been killed. What do you mean?
there are some reports that they use some chemical agents, some injections, some certain pills that cause heart attack, cause some blood infection that they receive people's right now, and it happens in Iran before also, you know. So they receive bodies without any obvious wounds, but they most of them young ages. They said, oh, they suffered a heart attack in the detention center, and these are real. The reports are out there.
Hmm. Wow. 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 Okay. So, I mean, how much longer can the people of Iran wait? You said that there's a fear that if the United States doesn't act soon, that it might not materialize into a regime change. I guess the question is, what are they? Are the protesters literally just waiting for the United States to do something, or is there more going on the ground that we should know about?
They do their stuff right now. The people they got back to their homes, but every night here and there they're chanting. They're fighting. Right now they're sending out the videos after that blackout that we had in Iran. So they are sending videos, but they are getting ready for another uprise. It's not like, okay, they said no matter of what, we are going to topple this regime. Okay. But if the helps gets there sooner than later, the death toll will be less. The
Mm.
damage will be controlled and will be less. And let me tell you this, the people in Iran, they are very peaceful. We saw it's not like the other countries in the region. They never get armed themselves, and that was the reason government easily could kill so many of them. Hopeful that's a reason they need help from outside to topple such a regime. And we know we experienced this in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, that sometimes helps from outside of the country is necessary for toppling a dictator regime, especially in Iran in this situation.
Well, Amir, the numbers that have been reported by different organizations and different governments, I mean, it's staggering. You're talking about numbers equivalent to those who died in Gaza in a 2-year war between the IDF and Hamas. And I guess my question is, obviously, when it comes to what's happened in Gaza, I mean, the entire world is enraged, inflamed, and yeah, I mean, the amount of attention is just unimaginable. And yet, you have apparently, reportedly, similar numbers, but not in 2 weeks in a war, or not in 2 years in a war, 2 weeks in a massacre. And yet, for and large, for the most part, people will acknowledge it, but no one really seems to care in the mainstream. Why do you think that is?
Two reasons. One of them, because President Trump, let's be honest, because President Trump shows support to the Iranian people, they don't want to give President Trump any credits. That is the reason they're not coming forward and condemning the massacre in Iran, first of all. Second, okay, obviously Iranian regime, this Islamic Republic occupying Iran, they are supporting of Hamas and some other Hezbollah and some other proxies in the region. So the same people who allegedly support Gaza or Palestinian, they think, oh, right now these people uprising against the government that they are supporting us, and because we know some of these funds and monies coming from Iranian government the, to just fund these marchings, funds these kind of protests all around the world. This is the second reason they are not going, because there is no any will among them to go and condemn this, because then it will be like, oh, let's see why these are the same people. Okay, we know Iranian right now, Iranian, real Iranian people. We are not talking about the government, Islamic Republic government. Whenever they are marching in the street, they are carrying Israel flag, because Israel government was the very first government since 2022 supporting Iranian people. So because this, I want to say, away from politics, but be honest, all of these Gaza thingy, Palestinian thingy, these are all about politics. It's not about the real human rights. Human rights, I will bring this point up. During the 8 years war between Iran and Iraq, only and only 16,000 civilian got killed on the Iranian side. 16. And this is a huge number, because there are some rumors that it was 11,000. But we say, okay, worst case scenario, during the 8 years of war between Iran and Iraq, 16,000. If we go to the reports right now, the minimum number is 36,000. I heard the report from a reliable source in Iran that it says the presidential office in Iran, Masoud Pezeshkian is the president of the Islamic Republic, they have a report of 58,000 people got killed. These are not only numbers, these are human beings. These have families, they have kids, they have parents, they have siblings. You imagine 8 years, 16,000 compared to 2 nights, 58. I heard from other intelligence agencies that the numbers are 83,000 people.
It's insane. That's I mean, what are we doing? That's mind blowing. That is horrific. The images, the videos are just starting to come in, and it's wow. I think in such a difficult, hard, complex, and just heartbreaking situation, the question is where to go from here. And I think what's really unique about you, Amir, is you were born and raised in Iran as a devout Muslim, I guess. But then you found Yeshua and you left the country, and now you are a passionate follower of Jesus. So I guess the last question is, my friend. Obviously, this is a large, predominantly Christian audience. I guess maybe however you want to take it, you could either one of two ways. How should Christians pray? And then also, how are the Christians in Iran doing?
So, right now, praying, we know God works in his own ways. Okay, Jesus works. So, here is a point: we have to pray, but I think to bring those prayers to work, we need to talk to our representatives, especially in the US. Go to our senators, go to our representatives, and say, hey, the Iranian, no matter of what, if you're left, if you're right, if you're blue, if you're red, you know, these are people. As a devoted Christian, that you said, this is my responsibility to go forward and say these people needs relief. These people needs to be saved from this satanic evil government. Second, I was talking to my very close friends in Iran that they are Christian. They've been saved. We know each other for so many years, for over 10 years. Not only they are praying, but at this moment they are the most hopeful people because they know help is on its way. Maybe the other people got disappointed. Maybe the other people, they are not very strong in their beliefs. But even in Twitter, when I'm tweeting something, some prayer, some verse from here and there, I see the reaction of the people in Iran when they come forward and say amen. I said, okay, they are hopeful, they are faithful, and they're looking just from some help from outside.
Hmm. Well, Amir, I thank you for humanizing this barbaric few weeks in Iran, and also hopefully that as we get more details, not only do we not turn a blind eye, but hopefully something happens because this is a moment in time, and obviously I don't have to tell you this, that there's reports that the fastest growing church in the world is in Iran. So there's a lot happening here. It's incumbent upon all of us, I think, to be on our knees and praying for your people. But as for now, my friend, thank you for coming on, and God bless.
Thank you for the opportunity. God bless you too, bro.